So Donald Trump suffered multiple different meltdowns about multiple different things this week alone. He had a meltdown over the American public not being in favor of his takeover of Greenland. He had a meltdown about Americans wanting ICE abolished. He had a meltdown over a majority of Americans wanting to see Officer Jonathan Ross prosecuted for killing Renee Good. And he had a meltdown, of course, because Americans are no longer happy about his immigration policies. And that, by the way, is just a handful of the meltdowns that Donald Trump has publicly suffered in the last 4 days. 4 days. I'm not even going back a full week. I'm going back to Monday to list out these public meltdowns like he is a petulant child in a grocery store being told he can't have the candy bar in the checkout lane. But instead, it's a 79-year-old, likely demented man whose brain and body are decaying before our very eyes. Everything with Donald Trump is falling apart. Mind falling apart. Body falling apart. Political power within the Republican Party falling apart. Polls falling apart. Everything. His businesses, by the way, hemorrhaging money. Except the crypto one, that seems to be doing okay for now, but even his meme coin has lost, more than 90% of its value. Everything with this guy is going poorly. And the worse it gets for him, physically, mentally, politically, personally, the worse it gets, the worse he becomes. Now, that is something that the mental health experts have warned us about. It's something I have repeatedly said for several years now and pointed out all the examples. And every time it happens, as I say, he falls lower, and that becomes the new baseline. So the Trump we see today is the most sane and normal and rational that we will ever see him again, because the stress destroys him even more.